BYU quarterback, versatile quarterback, just kind of like Zach Wilson, but a little bit more athletic as well too. And he was a better winner at the school as well too. He got some big wins at BYU as well. Um, Raiders, I think the Raiders need to scrap this whole thing with the rookie because he's not the guy. The Raiders really failed to pick up a decent quarterback that was on the market. There was plenty of quarterbacks on the market. You know, I know Brian Hoyer isn't an option. He really isn't. But I would say this: can that silly coach just go back to Jimmy G? Jimmy G gives you your best quarterback to win the game with. It doesn't matter what Jimmy G was doing throughout the season and blah 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 blah. Jimmy G got paid a lot of money to be your quarterback. You're just doing personal stuff now. You know what I mean? Because Jimmy G was J Mac's boy. So now you're gonna be like, well, AOC is my boy. You know what I mean? And I don't like that. AOC is not good enough to warrant the starting position. And that's why this is a risque game for us because this can actually be the Raiders' final victory of the season as well, too. Because I don't see the Raiders finishing better than 7-10 this year. I don't care. I don't see them finishing better than that. And I'm gonna just go out on a limb here because this is really a 50-50 game. You're not really even doing anything bad on who you're picking in this spot. But I'm taking the Raiders with the plus 130. They're giving me way too much value on the Raiders with plus 130. This should be a 110-110 game apiece. And I'm taking the Raiders plus 130. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it shakes out. Jeff, what are your thoughts and who are you rolling with?
You know, it's kind of funny. My true number 2.5 of the 40. There's only one way this number could go, and that's to 3, and that's exactly what it did. Still with a 40. Kind of funny. Love the story. Love Joshua Dobbs. Love the astronaut. I love everything about it. And the fact of the matter was, unfortunately, the last game we remember, I think he threw 4 picks. Was exposed. Great backup. Maybe before that game, Minnesota might be thinking, hey, we're not going to pay Kirk Cousins. Maybe we can live with Dobbs for a year and then wait on the quarterback carousel and go from there. I don't know what they'll do at this point. No one's talking about it. The return of Justin Jefferson on Sunday. Yet that line was only 2.5. Something smells. And you know I haven't been a big Raider fan. And I'll say this. Aiden O'Connell can make some throws. And you're seeing Jacoby Myers. You're seeing flashes of Devontae Adams when they want to lean on him. I think this is a game where Josh Jacobs has a huge game. Minnesota not good against the run. I like where your eyes are. I bought the hook to 3.5, but I'll go on record right here. 2:30 on Tuesday, December 5th. I like the 3. I like the 3.5. I think the Raiders outright win. I think this is 23-17. I think the Raiders get out early and often. And again, if Justin does play, just double or triple team. Don't let Justin beat you. This will open up Jordan Addison, of course, and Hawkinson. But I think this is a perfect spot for the Raiders, and I think Jacobs has a huge day.
Yep, and you got to be with me on this, man. I know you like Josh Dobbs and everything, but give Darren Hall a chance. He looked good against the Falcons, dude, before the concussion. And I just think that he has the reps. He earned the backup job during the preseason. He has reps with Addison and Jefferson. And what are we doing here? You know what I mean? But Kevin O'Connell, I think he's all right because he did get the sign of approval from the front office. He's not going to be one of the 10 coaches fired at the end of the year. We know that's not happening. So pretty much, but we already know 3 of them that are dog food, and they're probably not going to make it to the end of the season. Like I can see it now. They're going to fire 5 of them the final week of the year. Straight up, like just get them their severance check now. You know what I mean? That's where we're at in the NFL. I've seen this movie before, but let's go ahead, jump into our next Seahawks,